What's up YouTube, build2 here. Today we're working on the CXT again. Actually getting some transmission mounts made up for the Traxxas transmission I'm running. Got a piece of angle iron in there. Did have to trim it out a little bit to clear the little, there's a little nub right here, probably can't see it in the molding, but already got the other piece cut out. I just need to, like I said, notch it right here so it'll clear that little nub on the transmission, drill some holes, and we'll show you how I'm going to mount them in the chassis here as soon as we get this part shaped. To do the shaping, I got a cutting shaping bit for the Dremel. They make a bit for almost anything for the Dremel, so they probably make concrete cutting bits if you look hard enough. It's a good little tool. So we'll get this in the vise and do some trimming, and there'll be little aluminum shavings flying everywhere. Alright, that's it. The aluminum flies everywhere. But didn't take too long at all. And got quite a bit more to chew up. Should probably mark it with a Sharpie. Sharpie, Sharpie. Alright, well, see if you can kind of see that rough edge there. If I move it around, catch the light right. Anyways, that bit does leave it a little rough, so you need to sand it and get it smoothed out. And we'll check it for fit here to put it on the right way. Alright. That'll work good. I just gotta find my Sharpie again that I keep misplacing. There it is. Actually, I'll just take the other mount off and use it for my holes. If you're curious what the song in the background is playing on the radio, it's Corey Taylor covering Ronnie James Dio, Rainbow in the Dark, which is an awesome song, by the way, by Ronnie James Dio and by Corey Taylor. So, let's move the camera here again. Twist my light out of the way. Yes, I'm using a shop light to give you more light to see by. What's going to happen is it's actually going to slip in here, if I get it the right way. It'll actually mount in between the frame rails. They'll actually slide in the channel and then be held in place by a couple of bolts, the leaf spring bolts and a couple bolts up front. Alright, so ran into a bit of a problem with that line of thinking. Get the transmission turned around here. The problem is it actually needs to sit up above the frame a little bit, or the spur gear. It's the frame. And that was my cell phone going off, because I'm super professional. So what we're going to do instead, I got some thick flat. I'll kind of clear it up a little bit so the transmission will sit up above the frame rail slightly. That'll give me my gear clearance I need. And yeah, it'll still be pretty sturdy because that aluminum's thick. Alright, got that notched out, a little more than I needed, but it'll be alright. Put it up there. Yep. Actually, I guess I didn't get quite enough. The screw's barely gonna grab it on that side, so well, we'll keep at it. Alright, well apparently Lou Brutus is just doing cover tunes on his show tonight, because now it's Anthrax covering Carry On My Wayward Son. Getting the transmission bolted in here, then we're probably going to call it a night. Work on the video a little. And yes, I'm using the pop can as a brace. That's right. That one's gonna be get the camera here. No light. That little one in there. I think I can drill it where it's at, but I'm probably gonna have to bolt it in place first and then screw the transmission to it when I go to install it the final time. Cooperate with me here, tripod. And no. have to take the slipper clutch oil apart to get in there. We'll mess with that later. I'll show you. Got a piece of angle iron bolted in here to the grill, to the front mount. There isn't a lot of body up there, but I'll probably run some bracing off the original body mounts up to this piece of angle. And back's the same thing, just a piece of angle iron. So we'll get the body back on the truck and kind of check it out. Alright, finally got the body half mounted. Piece of angle iron. I drilled the holes out a little more so those body nubs would poke all the way through the aluminum. That'll make the body sit a little leveler. Now I just got to get up in here, mark where this front piece of angle sits, drill some holes. I wish I had a hinge, because I'm thinking I'm going to hinge it up here on the front so I can just pull a couple of pins and then lift the back end of the body up to get the stuff. But I don't have any hinges right now, so we'll just kind of mount it as it is and go from there, because I need to get, well, actually I don't need to mount the front end, because now I just need to figure out where the back end's going to sit so I can get the rear axle bolted to the frame. I did leave these frame rails long on purpose. I'd rather have them being a little long, and then I can trim a little excess off instead of having them being a bit short. So, I'm going to cut these off. That way the bed will sit level on the frame. In the few photos I have of a real CXT, the bed actually sits a little lower than the bottom of the cab. So that's how I'm going to mock mine up. And yeah, we'll get this back axle finally hooked in place.